Making some mac and cheese, one of my personal favorite recipes. Alright, this is one of my favorite recipes to make at home, and this is mac and cheese. So for the macaroni we're going to be using, it's just some standard macaroni that you can find at any local grocery store. We're going to be using some mozzarella and some cheddar cheese for this to give some variety. Usually you could just use the Kraft singles, which work perfectly fine. I love it when I do that. But today we're just going to be using these two cheeses. We also have some butter, some milk, and something to stir it with. We also have a drainer to drain the water out, and a cheese grater for our two cheeses. The first step is to fill this pot with water. Not all the way, and you're going to want to use hot water so it just boils faster. About a little bit more than halfway, that's about it. So about now is good. So not that much, but just enough. And then we're just going to turn the stove on to max. And we're going to open up our pasta. And we're just going to wait for the water to boil a little bit, and we'll come back. Right, so the next step is to pour our pasta into our boiling water, but first we're going to measure it by pouring it into a cup. So we're just going to fill up one of the cups first. And we're going to pour that in here. And depending how many people you want to be serving, you might need more. So we have a few more people, so we're going to put another half a cup. So I think 1.5 cups should be fine for 4 people. So that's good enough for the pasta. And now we just wait for the pasta to grow. Alright, now while our pasta is boiling, we're just going to be wanting to mix it so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. And we're going to sprinkle some salt in there. Just like this. Not too much, not too little. Just a bit like that. Just for some flavor. And just mix it up a bit more. And we wait. Alright, while our pasta is boiling, we're going to be getting our cheese and butter ready. So we're just going to cut a piece of our cheese off like this. And have that here. And then cut a smaller piece of the mozzarella. So there's a little bit more cheddar than mozzarella. And we're going to have that here as well. And we're going to want to grate it. And not the small one, but this time we're going to use the big one, just to get some bigger chunks. And let's just grate all this. Doesn't need to be perfect. Just make sure you grate it all. And hopefully this will make for some good mac and cheese. We got our cheddar there. Now let's get our mozzarella cheese on top. Yeah, once our pasta is done boiling, we're just going to sprinkle this on top, along with put our butter and our milk. So we got some chunks over here. We can throw those in too, because that doesn't really matter. Let's put this off to the side for now. I'll just check back up on here, stir it a little bit more, and need some more time. And now on the butter here, it should have little labels for a 1/4 cup, 1/8 cup, tablespoon. And we're just going to open this up, and we're going to get a tablespoon. So we're just going to cut 1 tablespoon butter like this, and leave that off to the side over here. And we're just going to wait for our pasta to finish boiling. All right, now we're just going to turn the stove off real quick, and we're going to drain the pasta. So we're going to need to turn on the cold water here in our sink, and grab this and pour it into our drainer. Just like that. Get all the water out. Shift it around a little, and then we can pour this back in here. Perfect. We can turn off the cold water, and we can put this back over here. So now right away we're going to put it back up to heat, and we're going to drop our butter in there. We're going to throw a little bit more salt, just a little bit around the pasta. And we're going to grab our cheese and sprinkle it around. Maybe mix it a bit. Grab some more cheese. Put it all in there. That over there. Grab the rest of the cheese. And let's get that in here and start mixing it. Pour some milk into a 1/4 cup measure and pour that in there. And then mix it up. Get all that in there. Just keep mixing it until all the butter and all the cheese is dissolved, and you'll have yourself some mac and cheese. All right, so I think that's good enough for our macaroni and cheese. We're just gonna move it off the burner so it doesn't overheat and burn. But this mac and cheese looks delicious. Pour this macaroni and cheese into a bowl, just like that. Oh yeah, look at that. That mac and cheese looks delicious. Look at that. And this is why this is one of my favorite meals. Wow, this macaroni and cheese looks delicious. Let's taste it. That is wonderful. Sometimes instead of using the cheddar and mozzarella cheese, I actually prefer to use Kraft single slice cheese. And instead of the amounts that we showed over there, we just put 2 or 3 slices like this. And sometimes I like the way it tastes better. Thank you guys so much for watching. And just to let you know, anyone can make these meals. They're super easy, super simple, and super healthy. And thank you for watching.